This video is for Curl King, a dark-skinned man. The history of slavery shows how black people were treated as commodities, much like animals are treated today in factory farming. The history of slavery shows how black people were treated as commodities, much like animals are treated today in factory farming.
Alright people, what's up? That vegan teacher is back and she made her second worst video. Now audience, the video that came across my screen just a second ago will completely blow you away. Miss Katie, or that vegan teacher, just released a brand new video about black people. No, not that video, that is her first worst video.
Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant? She looks like she could be that to me.
But nonetheless, the second worst video that she has made is a very racist video to black people. Black man doesn't care if his own community gets sick from heart attacks and blah 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 blah. Honestly, I couldn't give too much of a shit about the title of the video. Why does the thumbnail plaster a black man on screen with the text saying black and racist? Surely this lady has her true colors showing in this video. Let's begin.
This video is for Curl King, a dark-skinned man.
Yeah, okay, thank you for the introduction, Miss Katie. This is the Curl King, a black man, a dark-skinned man, a fucking dark opacity man. Like, why are we introducing this guy as a black man? Listen, if this was the police or something and I had to describe the suspect or something, I think their color and ethnicity is very important in describing a person to the police. But Miss Katie, this is not that situation. This is just a guy that probably said he enjoys McDonald's. It's really not that deep and you don't need to describe him like that.
Who is actually extremely cruel to his own community. Here's why.
Okay, so we're just starting off this video like a fucking YouTube short. Hold on, let me just get my YouTube Shorts voice out again. Alright, bro, this black man is so cruel to his own community. Let me explain. Holy fuck, that hurt my voice. I do not want to go back to YouTube Shorts.
Rather than educating his community as to how to be healthy and ethical and strong men, he encourages them to keep paying for the rape, torture, confinement, kidnapping, and murder of innocent animals.
Listen, that vegan teacher, I'm sure that every time he goes to McDonald's, I'm sure that he's not thinking about the rape, torture, or whatever the fuck you said. When he goes to McDonald's, he's not sitting here thinking, oh yeah, baby, we're contributing to the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals. He's probably thinking of how good that burger's probably gonna fucking taste. Once again, you are taking a very sinister topic and making it way too fucking deep. Yes, animals die in order for us to enjoy the pleasure of eating them. Simple as that. This has absolutely nothing to do with being dark-skinned. This isn't a black thing. This is a circle of the life thing, motherfucker.
Curl King is a disgrace. Here are 7 ethical and health reasons why dark-skinned people, including Curl King and his audience, should be vegan.
I'm willing to bet my entire bank account that she read that shit right out of ChatGPT. Now, I don't know what kind of conditioning she had to do to make ChatGPT give her that type of prompt, but I feel like the following few sentences that vegan teacher's about to say is about to be some regurgitated robotic bullshit.
Rejecting exploitation in all forms. The history of slavery shows how black people were treated as commodities, much like animals are treated today in factory farming.
Okay, but black people are not on the same level as the fucking chickens that get slaughtered at Chick-fil-A. I feel like that vegan teacher is just stuck in the fucking 17 and 1800s with this shit. But then again, if somebody were to tell me that that vegan teacher was born that long ago, I would believe them. She probably hooked up with Christopher Columbus back in the day. But lady, we've already had Martin Luther King Jr. Slavery and shit is over. There is not gonna be another Martin Luther King Jr. standing up for the fucking chickens and cows and pigs, and everybody's gonna be clapping and praising them because they can't eat animals anymore. This shit is a fever dream that is never ever going to come true.
Going vegan, black individuals honor their ancestors' struggles by rejecting systems of oppression and exploitation. Animals are bred, sold, and killed as products, just like black ancestors were bought, sold, and dehumanized. Standing against animal exploitation aligns with standing against all forms of oppression.
Okay, but Katie, you're kinda like 200 fucking years late to the party. I think everybody here watching the video is gonna say that slavery is bad, racism is bad. But just because this type of shit happened back in the 1800s doesn't mean that every single dark-skinned person should be vegan. Why are we pre-assigning diets to a certain race of people?
Fighting racism in school nutrition. Many black children are lactose intolerant, with studies estimating that up to 80% of black individuals cannot digest cow's milk properly.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. Take some fucking enzymes or something, I don't know. I'm not being racist to anybody, trust me, I have a liquid poo ass as well. Sometimes that milk be fucking you up.
Despite this, schools often provide free cow's milk to underprivileged kids, knowing it causes stomach pain, bloating, and diarrhea for many of them.
Okay, even if it really is that much of a problem, children can easily say no to getting the fucking pint of milk at school. And also, water is free to everybody. Everybody can have a bottle of fucking water. What is the issue here? I'm not understanding.
This policy perpetuates systemic racism.
Wait. So because black people are getting the wrong pint of milk and they're lactose intolerant, at least 80% of them according to that vegan teacher, this perpetuates racism. You're the one to fucking speak, Miss Katie. Aren't you the same person that made this thumbnail and this video and introduced this guy as a dark-skinned man? Miss Katie, you are a fucking hypocrite.
By ignoring the nutritional needs of these children and making them physically sick instead of offering plant-based options.
To be fair, I think this is one of the only things I can partially agree with that vegan teacher on. I think that there should be an option for people that only want to drink plant-based milk. Personally, audience, I am a big fan of almond milk because I simply do not like the estrogenics and the sugar that is put into normal whole milk. To me, it is a much healthier option for me to get almond milk for my protein shakes and to boost testosterone levels. But am I advocating for a plant-based milk at school for the same reason that vegan teacher is? Well, as far as I know, my reasoning has absolutely nothing to do with racism. Almond milk is just a healthier alternative to whole milk that is full of sugar and estrogenics. Do what you want with that information, but my reasoning is entirely different compared to Miss Katie.
Standing up to corporate lies. Fast food companies like McDonald's aggressively market unhealthy foods to black communities, contributing to health crises such as diabetes, heart disease, and obesity.
Okay, this has gotta be the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen. Heart attacks, diabetes, and obesity is not exclusive to black people, the fuck? For the record, audience, that vegan teacher lives in Canada, you know, the place that is not exactly as obese as the United States of America. And whenever I go to McDonald's, not only do I see fat black people, but I see fat Asian people, fat white people, fat Latinis, fat everybody. Nobody is safe from getting the Nikocado gut.
Black men, like all men, have a responsibility to protect their health and communities by rejecting these corporate lies. These companies profit off sick and suffering, but switching to a plant-based diet can empower individuals to resist manipulation and build healthier lives.
And ironically, the most manipulated person of them all is that vegan teacher. I think it's time to conclude. Audience, subscribe to the channel if you would like a part 2 about that vegan teacher's racist videos. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later.